Shelby Moore won the first match, and here we go. They shake hands, and we're off. Cristelle Rodriguez on a single leg, fought off by Moore. Moore in a front headlock, more of a praying mantis position. She can go either way. Catches a hammy, changes off to a single, gets it up to mid-level, and she drives her out of bounds and gets 1 point push out. Shelby Moore does. Good transition wrestling. Good counter wrestling by Shelby Moore. Shelby doesn't like to tie unless they touch heads. Then she kind of reaches out there. Both wrestlers kind of jockeying for position. Some little bit of footwork by each. Now they're just standing in the center of the mat, grinding noggins. Semi-shot attempt by Shelby Moore, countered by Rodriguez. Now Rodriguez finds an ankle, trying to get an angle. She can't clear her hip from the arm of Shelby Moore. The referee calls them both up. Rodriguez staying low with their stance. Rodriguez from California. A swing single attempt by Moore. She gets to it. She just drives to it. Just uses pure power. Rodriguez with a wizard trying to hip toss her. And they go out of bounds. She loses the wizard and gives up 2 takedowns to Shelby Moore, which makes the score 3-0. And they throw the Angry Bird to challenge, I believe, the takedown. Shelby Moore, the shot wasn't a real deep shot. She just kind of got her hands to it and then just kind of pulled to it as she was driving at it, and then got it up to mid-level and made Rodriguez have to put in a wizard, and she tried to hip toss her from that wizard position, but didn't have enough power as Shelby held on that leg and pushed her out of bounds. And as they landed, Moore landed on top, but I think they're saying that it might have been a push out before the takedown. Rodriguez from California, a swing single attempt by Moore. She gets to it, she just drives to it, just uses pure power. Rodriguez with a wizard trying to hip toss her, and they go out of bounds. She loses the wizard and gives up 2. And they do not win the challenge, so Moore goes up 4-0 on the lost challenge, so she gets an extra point. So it's 4-0 with 1:42 left in this first period. Shelby Moore has horsepower. I see her brother Nate Moore. He used to wrestle. We used to see him at Tri-State there in Idaho when a bunch of really hard teams go there. Swing attempt, a straight double attempt by Rodriguez. And she's driving Moore. She's looking to get the takedown, and she does. And now she's going for a trapped arm as her head goes out of bounds. Shelby Moore's does, and the score is 4-2 with 1:21 left in this first period. Rodriguez just gritted her teeth like, I'm going to get this takedown. Both wrestlers moving. A single leg attempt by Shelby. She's sucking in. She peeks her head out. She starts driving to the single. She has her hands locked. She changes direction. Now she starts driving again. Rodriguez goes for a wizard hip toss kind of thing as Shelby pushes her out of bounds and gets 1 point push out. That was good for Rodriguez not to give up the takedown. Just giving up the 1 point push out. Both wrestlers wrestling from space, shallow ties, swing, dump attempt by Shelby. I don't think it was a committed shot, just maybe setting something up on the other side. Elbow tie by Rodriguez. She stuffed Shelby's shot. Again, it wasn't a full-blown attempt for that single leg. We got 15 seconds left in this period. Low level attempt by Rodriguez, countered well by Moore. Moore looks to get a hammy, find a corner. Slide by attempt. Oh, and she's gonna. Oh, holy smokes. Let's see what they're gonna give here. They say time was out. It was so close when she pulled her back and sat her on her rear end. It was very close, but they're saying time. I think time was out. When they said time, she barely sat down. So we go into the break with Shelby Moore up 5-2 over Cristelle Rodriguez from California. Shelby Moore from Washington. Washington, one of the first states that really promoted female wrestling, and it shows Washington always has top-notch wrestlers, as Shelby's showing right now. And here we go, start of the second round. Shelby Moore up 5-2 over Cristelle Rodriguez from California. Swing attempt, change off to a single leg. Gets it up to mid-level. Rodriguez split her power by grabbing her hand. And looking front headlock. Both kind of in a stalemate position. The referee stops them and puts them both back up to neutral. Shelby Moore kind of stalking, kind of controlling center. Again, a swing single attempt. Didn't get to it. Oh, a little pull to a swing single attempt by Rodriguez. She gets to it, steps over and gets a leg in. She's trying to get that leg in. A whizzer attempt by Shelby Moore to try to stop it. But looks like Rodriguez is going to get her arm out and end up with this takedown. Oh, no way. Shelby reaches back and grabs the leg. Oh, as they give two to Rodriguez. But Rodriguez doesn't seem like she's in a very good spot as the referee blows it dead. And they're neutral. The score is now 5-4. Shelby Moore over Rodriguez. Both of them footwork, stalking each other, trying to find openings. Fake shot, snap attempt by Shelby. Rodriguez gets a wrist and a collar. Shelby doesn't like it, pushes her way. Another swing attempt. Rodriguez gets one hand to it. Now trying to drive to it. Shelby Moore stuffed it, got her legs back, got her hips back. Fake attempt by Shelby. Both hand fighting again. Rodriguez taking some ground right now, trying to get Shelby in the zone. Shelby circles in. Another slide by attempt. Tries to drag her down, and Rodriguez gets around behind to go ahead 6-5 with 1 minute left in this match. And then she has a low gut and gets two exposure. She has that gut locked up again. She's deciding which way she wants to go. She's pulling it tight. She's going to her left. Shelby's trying to fight it, and she stops it as the referee brings them both back up. And wow, Rodriguez is up 8-5 just like that. He just gritted her teeth and said, I'm going to score some points, and she did. So now Shelby's got to go. It's a little short swing attempt. Little club by Rodriguez. A high C attempt, a dump. She goes that elbow by Shelby Moore. Rodriguez gets some pressure in there, tries to knock her back. Goes to her front head. Now she finds an ankle. She's trying to get to corner. Shelby squares away with 17 seconds. Cristelle Rodriguez from California is up 8-5 on Shelby Moore. She found some answers in how to score. Shelby Moore with the heavy hands on the head of Rodriguez. Pushing forward. Nice motion by Rodriguez with 5 seconds left. And a hard club by Moore. And this one is going to a third match. Evenly matched individuals. So Rodriguez wins that one and sends it in for a third match to see who is going to be our national champion at that weight, at 57 kilograms. Up next would be